facts. Please hit that like, subscribe, share, and notification bell if you haven't already done so. Anything that I discuss on this channel is for educational, entertainment, fair use, research, and allegedly. Early this morning, I'm bringing you the part 2 of Young Dolph's Demise and the Cursed City. This live was supposed to be yesterday, but as I always say, there's a reason for everything. There was more information that I needed to get for this live. We're going to start off with a recap over yesterday, which was basically letting you guys know that this will be a mystery. The things that you will see will not truly be what they seem to be to the naked eye. You may be looking at one thing, but it's actually another. And how over the whole period of Young Dolph's career, he has showed no signs of being in the Illuminati or associated with Freemasonry, the occult, etc. But on his last album, he had the pyramid with his eye in the middle, and his eye red. And in his video, he was talking to his scale and, wondering if he would go to hell and all these things. And the video showing him in hell and the devil and people down there and all that, a bunch of wicked, weird things that Young Dolph had never done before. But as I've told you, Memphis, Tennessee has been called the Cursed City. It's been called that. Memphis has ties to the ancient Egyptian masonry created by an Italian man, Mr. Balsamo. Was born in 1743, passed away in 1795. And he was recruited by the Jesuits. I guess I'm saying that right. That's Jesuits. And they are basically the Black Freemasonry. And the Illuminati Order of Weisenhop and Egyptian Freemasonry was founded in 1785. This is when all this came to Memphis. And as I've told you, they like to have mysteries and folklore. They like to see you running around in a circle and being not aware of what your eyes are actually looking at, which is eyes wide shut, because you're open and you're looking, but you don't know what you're looking at because you don't know. So your eyes are basically eyes wide shut. They might as well be closed because they don't know what they're looking at anyway, basically. And this is fun to them. Unfortunately for our world. People don't think about, you can't get to the king and queen in the castles no more. You can't get to these people. They took away that and gave you a government. And govern means that you need to be told and how to do what you're told to do. which is crazy. But these is how uh, the people of the world think. People will get mad at me about a video that I'm doing, but won't be mad at the people that they don't see and got them doing what they're doing every 30 days, paying bills every day, getting up, paying for your lights, your water, taxes, all this stuff. But they wouldn't dare get mad at some people. That just to show you how they have you being more obedient to them than you are to your own damn parents. And that's the sick part about it. But today, we will finish this young Dolph demise in this cursed city. Now, as I stated, it's been 3 years since Juice WRLD, who's allegedly Young Dolph's cousin, passed away. Young Dolph was shot 3 times in 2017. He died at the age of 36. He was approached by 3 men and shot at Makita's homemade butter cookies. And that is what's being reported by the newspaper. So they're showing you a picture with 2 guys getting out of a car, well, basically out of the car with their weapons pointed down. But they're reporting 3 people. So there you go, 3 again. And you have to remember, Dolph's met his demise after all these wicked numbers and ways, being shot at 100 times. How somebody know that, I don't know, because who was counting the bullets? But that goes to show you something right there. This man has faced many wicked situations that don't make sense, but he survived them. And as I've told you, we have all these artists: Nipsey Hussle, Young Dolph, Mo3, King Von. We got Money Man too, but Money Man's still alive. The rest of these artists are deceased. Unfortunately, may they rest in peace. And we got Young Dolph on November 17th, 2021. Mo3 out of Dallas, Texas, November 11th, 2020. Now that's 6 days in between Young Dolph and Mo3 demise. You got November 11th with Mo3, November 17th with Dolph. You take 11 from 17 and you get 6 out of that. There you go. I told you 3, 6, 9. Those are their numbers. They love them. You can turn a 9 upside down or whichever way and it's going to be a 6. You got to understand this. And it's 6 days apart between Mo3 and Young Dolph demise. And it was almost a total 666 with Von King. I'm sorry, King Von. I don't know what made me call it but Von King, but King Von being at 5 days, which is almost a total 666 across the board. But 3-6 Mafia out of Memphis, Tennessee, which is also known as 666 Mafia. This stuff, like I say, is deep in Memphis, but people don't really realize that, what they're dealing with and what they're playing with, and why they will never really know the truth on the demise of Young Dolph. Because of the heavy Freemason and just goes way back to the Egyptian ancient black magic that was practiced. You can't play with this type of stuff. And people don't realize when they playing with the devil that these are evil spirits. And you don't have no control of them once they get started. It ain't like you can say, go away, it's going to go away just like that. I mean, you bring these things into existence. Some people play with it. Some people are truly into it. And you will know because they will show you. And it's the ones that you don't know about that you got to worry about. Because as I've told you before, if you have lodges in plain sight for every position that exists in this world, then when you need a favor, it's not going to be hard to have that happen. Because you have all these people positioned. And that's the mystery part of it. Because you will never know who these people are. Because all of them are not going to tell you or show you. They're going to remain the way they are. Undercover. But I want to talk about the big pyramid in Memphis, Tennessee. Now, this big pyramid is not far from Makita's homemade butter cookies, where young Dolph met his demise. And, people, they're looking, like I say, but they're not looking and knowing what they're seeing with the naked eye. So their eyes are wide shut. This pyramid, on one side it's the Mississippi River, the other side it's other attractions like the downtown area and such. Now, this Memphis pyramid has been called the cursed pyramid because the developers were being linked to occult symbolism for a new world order. Illuminati, subliminal message, whatever you want to call it. But the developers of this pyramid were linked to the cult. And this pyramid is considered to be cursed. It is a large, it is a big mega Bass Pro Center now. All the other businesses couldn't make it in there. It used to be a place where you could go for basketball and football and such, but as they say, it was cursed. Well, out of nowhere, Big Bass Pro come by, and there was a crystal skull that had been placed on top of this pyramid by the satanic cult group. And it has been said that the person to do so was the owner, the CEO, I should say, of Hard Rock Cafe. Well, as I've told you, it was bought by Bass Pro for Mega Store on June 30th. There goes your 2010. Now, people don't realize this is a satanic devil's paradise. downtown by the water. And they go to this place not knowing the history of this pyramid that is cursed and has had a crystal skull put at the top. And it is showing where the businesses have all failed. But now that Bass Pro has it, oh, there's no problems now. Everything's good. It's a lodge. It's all those things. It's everything that you would want in one. And people go in this place not knowing that the developers, as I've told you, this city is cursed because it's linked back to the ancient Egyptians, Freemasonry, the Black Freemasonry, and this stuff has went on for hundreds of years. And until people realize that it's the people you can't see that you got to worry about. And see, the problem was young Dolph was a self-made melanin king. And he was worth hundreds of millions of dollars. And they did not have their hand in it. And because of that, you cannot play their game and beat them at their own game. They will silence you like they did Nipsey Hussle. He had dreams too of big things. And he was a part of Empire, unfortunately. But look what's going on now. What Nipsey had dreams at. They got this big old stadium plans and all this going on. But people don't pay attention because they get you easily distracted. Like this situation with Dolph. Is a distraction to get you off Travis Scott and all the lives that was taken at the Astro World Satanic Festival. But everybody don't forgot about that. But we're not going to worry about that right now. Because I'm telling you about this pyramid that's had many businesses and they fail because it's cursed. Because it was developed by people a part of the cult. Symbolistic New World Order. AKA Illuminati, whatever you want to call them. The people that got the money and the power and running shit around here. The real gangsters. So, all the stories and this and that, the circus, that's what they want. The people to be chaotic. And for them people to stay around there and stick around to be a witness to that, they had to be crazy. Because ain't no way I would have stood there to be a witness. You go some damn where with them and your ass may not come back. Or if you do, you may come back as somebody else and not even be in your right damn mind. So there's a reason why a lot of things is not moving. We ain't seen no footage of nothing moving in the demise of young Dolph at Makita's homemade butter cookie store. Nothing is moving. That is just a still picture of two guys and a Mercedes with the door open and young Dolph's car, allegedly. But that's, oh no. When I say I was going to connect this dot, I was going to connect it. And I'm doing so. You know this big mega center that they got, Bass Pro, and this pyramid that had this crystal skull that was said to be paid for and put up there by the CEO of Hard Rock Cafes. Well, if you take a ride from Makita's homemade butter cookies to the pyramid, you will find this. Just one moment. Just one moment. Good things come to those that wait. Just a moment. Hang in there with me. I'm pulling it up for you. All right. Okay, now as I've told y'all, this is linked back to the ancient Egyptians. And it's all this black magic and all this Satanism and, they'll call the elite, you know, the Illuminati, whatever you want to call it. Freemasons. Call it what you want. Okay. I'm going to show you just how deep this is. I'm going to show you. So people can stop making these videos, making us look like a fool. Because that's what we looking like. Well, I'm not. But the people, you looking like a fool with all these different things on here. And I'm not trying to be ugly toward anybody. But I'm just saying, that's what they want us to look like is clowns. So, that's sad. But I'm sorry. It just seemed like just because I'm trying to do this and they're probably doing this themselves because, as I've told you, they own YouTube, Google, all that. They know what social media is going to do to us, the people, because they know, because they got psychiatrists and psychologists that let them know just how people will react to certain things. Yes. Just a moment. I'm sorry, it's pulling up. Probably because I'm on one doing live and the other one using data. So it will do that. I'm sorry about the wait, but I got to show you this. So this can end this video and anybody's hopes and dreams on all that they ever wish for about this young Dolph case. That's why I told my people I will not be doing all these videos, on this young Dolph case because I know how the industry is. The industry is demonic. Nobody don't get that. It is very demonic. And these people get off into this and don't realize what they have gotten themselves into. Because the devil is nobody to be played with. Nobody. Now, let me show you something. And I want you to look at this and I want you to look well. Now, I'm going to show you. We have Makita's homemade cookies where Dolph was taken from his demise. To his demise, I'm sorry. And we're headed to the Bass Pro Mega Center in Memphis, Tennessee, that has been called the Cursed Pyramid. Okay, here you go. If you're looking and you know what you're looking at, then you will see what I see. But if your eyes are wide shut and you have not been studying or researching, you will not see it. But I will show you now. Look at this. That's homemade, Makita's homemade cookies. You see that? That is the highways Do you see the pyramid forms? You see what I'm saying? Just one moment. I'm going to bring that back to you. Okay. Do you see what I see? You see the pyramid form? And nobody pays attention to these things. That's how in touch they are with these Egyptian ancient things with Freemasonry and black magic. All these pyramid forms. Now, that's not it. They're all over. I mean, they're all. We can take a ride. I mean, hey, this city is cursed, and it's called that for a reason. So, all the stories, that's that's good. They want you guys to do that, but I was told by the Most Highest to turn this side down and just turn it different ways. And as you can see, it's pyramid form on both sides. And I can stroll this, and we can go on down, and we're going, going, going. And that could be the church that he was, his funeral was at. But you must know that when I say this goes back hundreds of years and that it's deep, and people, they're not going to get anywhere because of the connection on a magnitude that is mind-boggling to the human mind. Okay, here we go. More freeway. Did you see that? More. Now, you got to think about this. The people developed the land. And so, when the people came there, they did what they wanted to do. And until people realize that this is something that is way bigger than people will ever know. And there you go. We're going to leave this video on that. This is why you will never find out about the young Dolph case. Memphis, Tennessee is called the Cursed City for a reason. This city has this pyramid that's been cursed, has had a crystal skull atop it, allegedly put up there by the CEO of Hard Rock Cafe, and cursed because of the developers being linked to a symbolistic cult, aka Illuminati, Freemasonry. So, you can go look this stuff up. This is the Bass Pro mega store, and they purchased this pyramid on June 30th, 2010. So, I want you guys to know that that is not far from Makita's. Most of the time when they do these things, a pyramid is somewhere close by. There's also other mysterious Memphis stories because of this. So, I have done my part and showed you how, why, when, where, and who plays on you. And why we, the people, must wake up and realize that Everything we looking at is basically a lie. Because of people that we don't even know, that we don't even see, and people that's been dead 500 years. And if you don't think that's true, go back. Do we got any money from 1800s? Look at Wells Fargo. They do. You think that's black owned? No, it's not. Whose blood and sweat is on this land? It's our ancestors. So until you realize these things and open your mind and start analyzing things, you will continue to be lost in this world. I pray that young Dolph fly high. I pray for his kids. Because it's nothing wrong with being a self-made millionaire. But they can do it. But this guy was a melanin self-made millionaire and hundreds of millions of dollars. And they just couldn't take it. And so you watch the people that you affiliate yourself with, because you don't ever know who is off into what. And people can be off into something and you don't even know it. And the energy can get on you. And then there you are dealing with something and don't know what you're dealing with. So don't fall for all these stories. That is why none of the stuff is making sense. All the people that was talking, they not talking no more. But just know, I showed you, and I have told you, and you can go look this up yourself about this pyramid in Memphis, Tennessee, which is now the Bass Pro Mega Store, and it has a lodge. How convenient is that? You can sleep there. It's everything you want to do. And your eyes are wide shut. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about everything that I've discussed with you on Young Dolph's demise in this cursed city, Memphis, Tennessee. Linked all the way back to the 1700s, to the Egyptian ancient Freemasonry and the Black Freemasonry. So you will not know who is who, like I say. And we know, and the government knows, like I say. Everybody, they know the officers, the FBI agents, or whoever that are a part of these groups, fraternities. So that's why a lot of people don't realize when you send your kids off to college, you really send your kids off to devil school, because all them fraternities down there with that Greek mythology, all that stuff linked back up to the top in a pyramid shape to the Freemasons, which is the highest one. That's ranking fraternity. So people need to think about that when they run around here throwing up this stuff. And watch these girls throw up this pyramid stuff. You have to watch those people. Those people under oath, man. And those people under oath, and those people come first that they went under oath for. Your family is no longer your family. That's your family right there. That's why when you become a part of it, they want to come meet your family and all that. Yeah, so they know who to come back and get when you do something and break that oath. So y'all keep your mind open and keep your eyes open and know what you're looking at. I appreciate every last one of you guys for hanging in there with me. And all my new subscribers, I appreciate all of you. My watchers, my haters. Because I know that it ain't nobody out there done brought to you what I brought to you this morning on behalf of our most highest creator of good. Because I have a job that I gotta go to. So I need all y'all to let me know how y'all feel about this in the comment section. That is if they don't cut them off. Because they will cut them off. But y'all let me know how y'all feel about young Dolph's demise in the cursed city, Memphis, Tennessee, with the big pyramid that nobody could make it in due to the developers being linked to a cult of symbolism, aka Illuminati. It's the Big Speaker talking facts. If you ain't already subscribed, go ahead and hit that like, subscribe, share, and notification bell. And each time I come with news you can use, you will know. That is, if YouTube don't get in the way. Because as I've told you, they control everything we do and how we do it. Now, there's my time to go do my job. It's been nice. Thanks for watching. I'm out.